Integrity, honesty, loyalty, yeah, right. District Attorney. What's happening? What's going on? She looked so scared all of a sudden. This was strange. Didn't see anything wrong with that scene. That's a very nice house. Reminds me of the one from The Flash, where Barry lived in the first 2 seasons. She's not gonna bail now that she sees her mother, isn't she? What was that? There's no way she doesn't hear. Oh.
Oh, you're home.
Shit.
Rose, Rachel's home. And she brought her new friend.
Our
This
star
is-
returns.
this is
You're
awkward.
just in time. Dinner's almost ready. Chloe, was it?
Nailed it. I must have been pretty memorable.
You were. I get the sense that you're used to making an impression.
Rachel, honey, you were resplendent tonight.
Thanks.
Chloe, you must join us for dinner tonight.
Oh no.
She must? I must?
Of course.
I made chicken a la king. I'm sure you both acted up quite the appetite.
This is. Both of those are rude, but
Thanks. But I was just gonna stop in for a sec and then bounce.
Oh, did you have other dinner plans?
Dinner
yeah, with
plans? I always thought dinner was something that just sorta happens.
Chloe, I know we didn't exactly meet each other at our best this morning, but with you and Rachel becoming such fast friends, I insist you join us for dinner.
If you insist.
Don't you agree, Rachel?
Yes, of course. Chloe, would you join us for dinner, please?
she's crying for help.
course.
Great. I just need to wash off. Then I'll be right down.
Don't be long. In meantime, perhaps you can help me with the table, Chloe?
Sure thing, Mrs. Amber.
This was such a perfect
Okay,
scene, and then
I'm gonna go pack. After dinner, we can make our break. You cool down here?
Totally. Your parents love me.
They're good at coming off that way, but don't let your guard down. And
Good.
Chloe, we just need to make it through dinner. Try not to say anything that, you know,
That I would normally say.
exactly.
Just some quality time with the Ambers. What could possibly go wrong?
Steph. Whoa, 3 new pages. I'm gonna just click through them and like it was a bajillion times awesomer. Is that a word? I know gazillion, but I think they just make that up on the run. We had it off next to the Exacadian, just like you. Chloe, they're so much better now, yes. What did I want? Damon. Guys, bad news, yes, I knew that. Steph. Okay, his name is James, right?
Rachel really was an overachiever before she met me. Glad I nipped that in the bud.
Interesting.
Doing the play was bad enough without having to read about it afterwards. Hope Drew's okay, though.
How Drew's doing.
How to clear browser history, followed by a gap for all of yesterday. That's like cheating asshat 101.
How to clear
Poor
browser.
Rachel.
This is so obvious. What the fuck? Oh, I got new
Holy shit.
dialogue.
That's the guy who attacked Drew, and I'm holding on to $1,000 of his money. Rachel and I couldn't be
Her
leaving
name
town
Thunder
soon enough.
Sayers. I know that guy. That's the bouncer from earlier, Francis Bowers. His name is Francis. Sarah Gearhart. Larceny, extortion, distribution, assault, robbery, murder. Oh shite. Yeah, he's way worse than Frank. Peter Gilliseppis, I don't know that guy. Sheldon Pike, that's the guy I kicked in the balls. I think. Travel photo.
Guess some families actually go to Paris instead of just talk about it their whole lives.
I was in Paris a few times. Was okay, I guess. Smelled bad. Montmartre was pretty cool. The art quarter. What do you call it? I don't know. Wall art.
Oh, I think that's an original Who Gives a Shit.
Yeah, not really my style. What even is that? Not expressionism, not impressionism. It's a little bit of just modern art with a minimalistic touch. But yeah, grandfather
Damn.
clock.
Wonder if this is a family heirloom.
Table, look. I to help with the table. Yes.
Glasses. Damn. The ambers are fancy as shit.
Isn't that normal? Yeah, don't look at it.
Never realized that getting drunk could be so complicated.
I thought I should put them on the table. What? Everything is here. Plates, glasses. Just take it and... Oh, okay.
Rachel and I both had great childhoods. Mine just ended a little before hers, I guess.
That's sad. The more things you do, learn to like, the happier you will be. That's deep. Even more
No
plates.
skeletons. Lots of shiny dishes, though.
Aren't you supposed to help with it? Hey Chloe, Drew's out of surgery and pain but okay. Holy shit, Mike, I'm so sorry. You stuck with me. Heroes? That just made me feel bad. News article.
Something about this photo doesn't seem right. I should fix it. Can't tag this while Rachel's mom is right there. She'd totally bust me.
Let's go talk to her. Crossword puzzle. I want to solve that. Just a quick look.
What the Amber family considers entertainment looks a lot like what I consider homework.
Improve.
Solved it.
Okay. Now let's talk to her.
Hey there, Mrs. Amber.
Chloe, I'm so glad you're joining us tonight.
So, Rachel was pretty awesome tonight.
Yes, she was. Though, to be fair, she's pretty awesome every night. I wish I were half as driven when I was her age.
Me too.
I get the sense that you're a force of nature yourself. I can see why the two of you get along so well.
You can? Because it still seems crazy to me. What did you think of the play?
Rachel was typically amazing, but I never liked The Tempest. What did you think of it?
To be honest, I only really read a couple pages. Theater's not really my thing. I guess I'm not so into saying words someone else came up with.
Fair point. Then again, I'm not sure you can judge the entire art form based on the dead white men your curriculum focuses on.
Damn. Shots fired, Shakespeare.
That line felt kind of wrong.
Integrity, honesty, loyalty.
What?
It's on your lawn.
Oh, right. Sorry. I guess I'm still getting used to being an elected official's wife.
Those are some strong words. You think he lives up to them?
You can't ask that.
He's fantastic at what he does. Of course, he's only human.
Or subhuman.
What?
What?
I thought you said
What?
something.
What?
Nope.
God damn it.
So, you putting me to work, or what?
Yes. If you could please take 4 plates from the cupboard and set them on the table.
What if I can't?
Excuse me?
You said if I could. Never mind.
Damn it, Chloe, you ruined it.
You're a riot, Chloe.
Alright, Chloe, you've set the table without ruining someone's marriage before.
Piece of cake.
I just
It's
hope
up
she-
to the table with you.
No, she doesn't drop them or something. How? They are gone! Shit. They need to work on that. Table. It wasn't so hard. Now the silverware. What's that? Please go, I miss you. Ah, shit. Shit. The title of this episode is Brave New World, but I get the feeling that they won't make it out tonight. Yeah, that was the plates. How do I get the silverware?
Yes, Chloe?
Plates? Check. Anything else?
Actually, could you be a dear and ask Mr. Amber what he'd like to drink with dinner?
I will be a dear.
Talking to James. As long as I can avoid using the words cheating and scumbag, I should be fine.
I feel like she will slip somehow. This is bad.
Hiya, Mr. Amber.
Chloe, what can I do for you?
What's your vice, Mr. Amber?
I'm sorry?
Your wife wants to know what kind of drink you're having.
Ah, let's say sherry.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
What?
Sherry.
Comical. Chloe,
That was awkward.
maybe you can help me understand something.
I'll give it a shot.
Rose and I, we're worried about Rachel. Yesterday was so unlike her. What do you suppose is going on?
Besides all my bad behavior rubbing off on her, you mean?
Another joke.
You tell me. It seemed like you and Wells were happy to believe that this morning.
And you were all too eager to play into our expectations. In my experience, that's a tactic people use to cover for someone else. Rachel is her own person. She's responsible for her actions. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have concerns about your friendship, but perhaps you're exactly who Rachel needs right now as she navigates the choppy waters of adolescence.
Yeah, if you want to believe that.
Thanks.
He got no clue. Can I go up there?
I should stay down here until Rachel is
Okay.
ready.
There was some kind of dialogue. Oh, right. I know the drink. That's okay.
Yes, Chloe?
The boss man would like a sherry.
Thank you. The glasses are in the china cabinet. You can place one at his setting.
How am I supposed to get to China? Kidding. It's the fancy-looking cabinet, right?
You got it.
Okay, as funny as she normally is, she just seems forced from time to time.
It's the triangle-shaped one.
Basic shapes. Now you're speaking my language.
No glasses for the others? How am I supposed to know where he sits? Okay. Oh, damn it, Chloe. What is that? Why? Okay. Still missing napkins and silverware and 3 more glasses.
Yes, Chloe?
What else? Feel like I'm getting good at this.
Only one last step. As our guest, you may do the honor of lighting the candles. The lighter is in the...
It's cool. I've got my own.
Oh,
You never know when you'll need to light a candle, right?
you are a paragon of preparedness.
Thanks. I think. Time to light some candles and bless this joint up a bit.
This just looks wrong. There's so much missing. Alright. Not
The
my
Amber
problem.
family and fire. What could possibly go wrong?
This will be awkward. Yep.
So, Chloe, are you and Rachel in any of the same classes?
Not since this morning.
Oh, gosh. I'm so sorry.
Nah, that's cool. We're not.
What about that fire?
Dinner's really good, Mom.
Thank you, Rachel. The way the fire spreads so fast, I've never heard of anything like it.
Yeah. It's scary.
After those floods upstate, I was overjoyed we had less rain this year. Who knew a spring drought could be even more dangerous?
You never know where a deadly spark will come from.
It's certainly troubling. The latest report from the Commissioner's office suggests arson.
Arson. Why would anyone do that?
Any number of reasons. With everything going on in the world today, even a town like Arcadia Bay isn't immune to the ills of society.
I cannot imagine how difficult these last few years have been for you, Chloe. Now that you and Rachel have become friends, I want you to know that our home is always open to you.
Cool. Thanks.
Well said, dear. It's imperative in such troubled times as these that we remember what is most important to us.
She's gonna flip out.
Family's not merely a gift.
Yeah.
It is a responsibility. As such, those we love must be cared for and never, ever taken for granted.
She's gonna explode. Ah, shit balls. This is going to end bad. Calm Rachel. I don't want to have a backtalk challenge with a fucking attorney in this in his own home. This will not end well. But then again, a backtalk challenge isn't always about insulting, as we saw with the security guy. Maybe you can just use his words against him somehow, that he feels bad or something. But it's clear that I have to do something, because Rachel is about to explode. Let's try the backtalk.
Enough of this asshole. Rachel may have to take it, but I don't. I'm going to turn his daughter and wife against him at his own dinner table.
Oh shit, it's on.
I'm not sure I agree, James.
Oh? I thought you of all people would be grateful for family, at least.
Gratitude seems like such a nice luxury. I can't say I've had the privilege to afford it.
That is an excellent point, Chloe. We must always be sensitive to the way our privileges shape our perspectives.
Well said, Mom.
Still, there must be some room for personal responsibility. I'm sure you agree, Chloe.
When my mom's boyfriend talks about responsibility, it's always code for him trying to control other people. Guess that's why they teach it in the army.
See? This is why it's so important to invite diverse voices to converse with one another. It's absolutely stimulating.
How is she so happy? This is obviously... Oh god, this is so awkward.
Highly stimulating.
Since you have answers for everything, Chloe, perhaps you'd like to enlighten us with some of your hard-earned wisdom about the world.
Oh boy, I have no idea what to do. Shed some light. Shed some light, shed some light. What's that supposed to mean? I have no idea what... I should have screenshot that. I don't know what...
Sure. I believe that we should look closely at everyone, especially the people in power, to see what secrets they're hiding.
Very well articulated, Chloe. I am consistently impressed with how politically aware your generation is.
Chloe is an excellent articulator.
Yeah.
Excuse me, dear? But if this is what passes for politically aware these days, we're in serious trouble.
James, that's unfair and also rude to Chloe.
No, I don't believe it is. It seems clear that these points Chloe is making are merely veiled attacks on me.
Are you suggesting that I'm using some sort of incognito mode where I can keep my activities hidden? That's crazy. Don't worry, Mr. Amber. I can tell that my progressive attitude is not welcome in this house. I'll see myself out.
James, Chloe is right. You owe her an
Oh,
apology.
it actually worked.
I owe her no such thing. I believe she's willfully acting belligerently just as she did this morning. It is how people like her respond to adversity.
People like her? So we're profiling now? This is what 8 months in the DA's office has taught you.
I resent that. My office is committed to fair and equitable treatment.
Yes, I've read the press releases.
Excuse me? Are you calling me a hypocrite?
Ha!
Rachel!
I can't sit here and listen to this bullshit anymore.
Rachel!
Stop it, Dad. You're a hypocrite. Okay? I know. You lying, cheating piece of
Oh,
shit,
she's...
motherfucker.
Excuse me?
Fuck.
We saw you yesterday at the Overlook
James?
kissing that woman.
James.
Rachel? Honey, whatever you saw or think you saw, I know it's hard,
Oh god.
but I need you to trust me.
I seriously thought I could prevent her exploding, but
Think we saw? Are you trying to gaslight us? There's no thinking involved. We saw you locking lips with some other woman. Best part is, she and I use the same drug dealer.
That's enough! You are not welcome here or around my daughter any longer. I know exactly what kind of person you are from the moment I saw you, and I let my wife's compassion get the better of me.
Oh? What kind of person is
A
that?
delinquent. A broken girl from a broken home.
That's enough, James. I will not have you continue to speak to her like this.
oh, Rachel is gonna... Oh no, what's happening? She's so fucking angry. Oh god.
Why can't you just tell me the fucking truth? Stop lying. Stop being a politician for 1 fucking minute. Can't you just be my dad?
Rachel, that woman you saw, that wasn't my mistress. That was your mother.
What? Seriously, what?
Shadows settle on the place that you left. Our minds are troubled by the emptiness.
What's happening?
Destroy the middle, it's a waste of time. From the perfect start to the finish line. And if you're still breathing, you're the lucky ones. 'Cause most of us are heaving through
True.
corrupted lungs.
Why is that line of dialogue?
Setting
Oh, okay.
fire to our insides for fun. Collecting names of the lovers that went wrong. The lovers that went wrong. Well, I've lost it all, I'm just a silhouette on the lifeless face that you'll soon forget. My eyes are down from the words you left, ringing in my head when you broke my chest, ringing in my head when you broke my chest. And if you're in love, then you are the lucky one.
It's daughter again. So
So
she's super into... Why is that hair?
Setting fire to our insides for fun, to distract our hearts from ever missing love. But I'm forever missing him. And you caused it.
little glitchy here, I suppose. Oh Wunder. Achievement. Oh Wunder. Oh Wonder. Yes. So that was fun. Yeah, I don't know where to start. There's so much to talk about. There's so much symbolism in this episode. Be it the scream in the last episode, or this humming noise at the diner table. And they always find the right solution to deliver Rachel's feelings. This is very nice to look at and to hear it, to listen to. Yeah. This scene, both the play and the scene right after the play were incredible, to say. This improv to make the play about Chloe and Rachel, and then this scene afterwards where they kiss. Both of these scenes capture the relationship between those two, and it's way better than in Life is Strange itself. I can only repeat that. Rachel Amber, Kylie Brown, is it? Frank Bowers, Nick Apostolidis was in the first game too. Steph, Gingrich, Nathan, Caleb Thomas is the same voice actor. Is Samuel? Kelly McCracken, yeah, that's a different one. Additional voices, Tanner Gould. They got more voice actors this time. I really like that. It felt kinda wrong listening to Kate, like in 4 different people. She was Kate, she was Alyssa, she was the Vortex Club girl, and she was someone else. And Chloe did multiple voices, and so did Max. And after you heard it, you can't, you couldn't unhear it, and it was quite distracting from the game. Yes. And Jefferson was Jefferson and Samuel, two very polar opposites, you could say. What did I want to say? Yeah, this. I wanted to talk about the after play scene a little bit, because the atmosphere and the dialogue and the actions, the motion and those characters, it was just so good. I could really imagine that being in a movie or a movie about two girls falling in love. Sad thing is, you already know that they both end up dead. So this one piece of information can change a scene drastically. That scene could have been a hopeful scene, a scene full of hope and adventure lying in front of them. But with the knowledge that they both will die eventually, it just becomes sad. And that's what made it. That's what kind of ruined it for me, because it could have been a very hopeful and could have been a very hopeful scene with this. In Germany we call it Aufbruchsstimmung. I guess you could translate it to something like the feeling you get right before you start a journey. Chris KKK, this is fun. And so this Aufbruchsstimmung turned into sadness, and I would have liked it more if it's if it just had been hope, you know. I mean, Life is Strange Before the Storm evolves around two already established characters. You know the backstory and their end, their deaths, and yeah, it's just sad. Also, the big reveal in the end, that was kind of a twist. I really thought he had an affair. Turns out the affair is, yeah, the woman who Rachel thought of as her mother is the real affair, I guess. And what's her role with, or her tie with Frank and Damon? This is quite a lot, or not as much as I thought it would be. You took the blame for Rachel, yeah, overwhelming majority, 82%. Just imagine we wouldn't have had that moment at the play. This is, I think it was worth it, more than worth it. Imagine playing with Victoria. This no. I made the right choice. Yeah. Emptied your pockets at David's request, 61%. Yeah, I didn't really see a reason why not, because she obviously didn't have any bad stuff on her. One thing about David, he enjoys trying to give Chloe the family that she needs, but Chloe is still not seeing it. I mean, from a logical perspective, he's giving rational advice, and I can see that. But I'm playing like Chloe would, and she can't see it. You gave them the money. You stayed with Mikey. That felt kinda random, because why would he show up there at that exact moment? I know everyone thinks that Chloe is the hero, well, she's really not. Didn't really want to get into his business, so I stayed hidden. Yeah, stayed with Mikey. Also, he might have ended up hurt too, and that I wanted to prevent. You asked Rachel for a kiss, 75%. Why would you get a tattoo or the bracelet? This doesn't make any sense. This whole scene felt so loaded with feelings, so charged with emotional responses from both of them, and yeah, the kiss was the most fitting answer to this. As I said, matching tattoos are cool and stuff, but it didn't make really sense at that exact moment. I don't know. And the bracelet, no one cared about the bracelet like ever. It's just not the symbol you need for that kind of a question. No. The kiss was the correct choice here. I mean, the entire scene was just so good. This was, yeah. You didn't talk to Elliot about the play. That's the parking lot, is it? I did talk to him. What the fuck? Yeah, I decided not to go to the play with Elliot. That's strange. You agreed to start over with David. That was kind of random, because it felt that she said it, but she didn't mean it. Reset button pushed, yeah, and then she just went off at him again. I don't know. You didn't put the singing man on the dashboard. The singing man of the truck. I didn't find that. That's strange. Must have been hidden somewhere. You didn't pay off your debt to Frank. Ah, I get it. You can't pay him off when you steal the money in the first episode and don't slip it into Joyce's purse. That's the only explanation I have for this. And I didn't steal, obviously, so yeah. You didn't tell Steph that Rachel was single. Told Steph that Rachel was single. Why would you tell her? I mean, it was obvious that the two of that Chloe and Rachel are becoming a thing, so why would you do that? I don't know. You didn't return Drew's money to him. 70%. yeah, first you stay hidden and then you return it. This is just irrational. I no idea who would come up with that. Samantha didn't give advice. Told Samantha to help Nathan. I think she's into him. Either that or she's a very friendly spirit. Both options might be a bit beneficial for Nathan, but yeah, he's going to be a total fuck up anyway, so yeah, it doesn't really matter. Plus Samantha will be gone 3 years later, so yeah, I don't know. You discouraged Victoria. I hear she's in costume. That's strange. Discouraged Victoria from acting in the play, encouraged Victoria before the play, confronted Victoria before the play, tricked Victoria before the play. So that's a series of options you have. I think you can do that if Rachel plays, but you like swap the cups or something. You confronted Victoria. That's what I did, yes. You encouraged Victoria or discouraged. Those two are for the option that Rachel gets thrown out of the play. And I can't imagine playing with Victoria. This improv scene with Rachel was just so perfect. Yeah, I liked my approach better. You told Rachel you like to go on a road trip. Yeah, obviously. Los Angeles. She is from Los Angeles. Why would she go back there? Yes, she said she wanted to return. But the road trip is... I think the road trip is all in all the best option here, because all this talk about the romance of the rail tracks, Kerouac and stuff from Life is Strange, that's what Life is Strange is really about. And Before the Storm. I could go on about a rant about youth literature and how youth literature is like a transition from child to adult. It's meant as a transition, like a kind of guideline for young people. And the road trip is like the perfect physical culmination of that. You leave somewhere and go somewhere else, and yeah, like all those road trip movies, like this teen road trip movies, Paper Towns, for example, or the Crazy Journey Through Europe. Those road trip scenarios in general are like this transformation. Just like, you can compare it to puberty if you want, and that's what they're all going through. So that's what this was like the perfect choice for me. I thought. You attacked James at dinner. Only 22%. What is this bunch of pussies? No, Rachel attacked James at dinner. Well, she attacked him too in the end, but Chloe is not the type to calm someone down. It's just my approach, but I feel like every time there is the possibility to make a backtalk challenge, you just go for it, because Chloe is the fire. She just goes and burns. She's the aggressive part, the part that like a cannon, a loose cannon, or some kind of wrecking ball. That's how you play Chloe. And I think it turned out okay. The backtalk challenges in this episode were kind of hilarious. First you had Wells. You just insulted him without end and covered up for Rachel. Then the security guy. That was very creative, where she just started going on about her lady parts. And obviously I felt kind of bad for the guy, because he was just so lost, it was hilarious. And then James, that wasn't really insulting, but Chloe had this passive-aggressive style. I didn't expect her to pull that off, because I thought she was kinda dumb from I I get into this thinking track about her being dumb and just insulting everyone, but she can be pretty smart, and that's what most people forget from time to time, including me, obviously. But yeah, I think it didn't really make a difference because Rachel was she was cooking underneath. It was just a matter of time until the explosion. So yeah, let's exit here.
Shit! Shit!
Shit. This looks like a confrontation in this scrapyard. I don't like that. Oh fuck. Chloe's story continues in the next episode. Buy more episodes now. I already bought all of them, so no thank you.